£23 and 27 pence each deposit on those 2 pallets. That's what Build It charged me. They're not worth a fiver. 23 quid. They're going back. £23. Talk about having a laugh. Yeah, I knew they'd go in there. Morning world, and welcome to Friday 24th of February. It's the anniversary of the invasion of Ukraine. So a whole year, where I think the invader thought it might last a couple of weeks. He got that wrong, didn't he? Okay, so I'm not anticipating on achieving an awful lot today. It's my mother-in-law, Audrey. It's her 90th birthday. And we were all supposed to be going out for a meal to celebrate her birthday. But that's been postponed, shall we say, because we don't know if Emma might have shingles. Mind you, Emma's a bit of a Google doctor. I think she self-diagnosed herself. But anyhow, because of that, we're now no longer going out, because of course, mother-in-law at 90 does not want that, and nor does my brother-in-law, because he's in a wheelchair, and well, none of us want it. So I think what we're going to do now is Holly's gone off to do a bit of shopping to get some nibbles, and I think everybody who hasn't got shingles is coming to my house, and we're going to celebrate her birthday there. But it's kind of, I got some time this morning. The guys are at home logging because the job we were supposed to do today we can't do because the customer had a skip on his drive and we can't get in and do the job. Well, not safely anyway. And I've not been able to, no one else is in, or they're in, or it's inconvenient. Like the other place we could have gone, they got the plumber in and his van's on the drive. So poor blokes, they're back at the farm logging. They don't really want to be logging. They don't really enjoy logging very much, but it does mean that I've got something for them to do if there's nothing else that they can. So they're back at the farm logging. I'm going to go and do a couple of quotes for tree work. I got 1 or 2 outstanding quotes to go do. I'm going to go and do that, and then around about 12:30, 1 o'clock, I'm going to shoot up to Build It and take those 2 pallets back, because there's no way I'm buying a tatty little pallet like that for 23 quid plus. That's just not happening. I got to pick my brother-in-law up anyway, so I'm kind of almost going past the place. So do that, get me money back. Still can't get over that 23 quid. Mind you, I bought a litre of mortar plasticizer yesterday. 1 litre, 17 quid for a litre of plastic. I know it was concentrate, but bloody hell. Yeah, I thought that was like 6 or 7, maybe 17. But it's not just Build It. I mean, it's all the prices for everything has shot up for whatever reason. Anyway, I'm going to go and see if I can earn a couple of quid so I can afford to spend a couple more. Yeah, something like that. I'd rather earn it first. It's better to earn it first and then spend it than spend it and earn it afterwards, because that means you're spending it twice, or paying someone else for the privilege of using their money to spend interest. I just don't want to pay interest. Okay, first quote done. Just a little domestic one. It was a variegated Portugal laurel, which I don't come across very often, over a great big carp pond. We do it every couple of years. It's a bit of a chore because we've got to put boards down and nets down. We don't want anything falling into the pond. So there's a big Portugal laurel over a pond. Then there's a purple Prunus nigra, that needs to be reduced, and 2 small hornbeams. None of this will do now. This is the wrong time of year for pruning Prunus and the hornbeams, so but the customer knows that. We just gone down to just check everything out, make sure nothing's changed, give them a costing to do the work, and we will be back to do that in probably June, July, I would imagine, provided nothing's nesting in there. So that's the only downside with seasonal pruning and summer pruning is there's always the chance of a nest. So on the lad's job sheet there's a scoring for wildlife value to stuff, and anything that scores over 3, they have to literally get in and check. I mean, even a 3 is have a look, but if it's a 2 or a 1, they have to get in and look. So, because that could be, there might be a bat living in there, or there might be a dormouse, or for whatever reason. So, yeah, you never quite know. You can go to site all tooled up to do a job, arrive, unpack, go look at the tree, pack it all back up in and go home, because there's a bird nesting in it. So, but most of our customers are fairly up on that, and we sort of ask them before we go, would you have a look? We actually ask our customers to have a look as well. And if they don't spot a nest, the chances are we won't find one either. But if they see one, they can at least warn us before we go. And we just put it back 6-8 weeks. Right, so the next job I'm looking at, a bit more interesting for me because it's a farmer friend of ours, a lady shepherdess actually, in the middle of nowhere. So she's got an ash tree next to one of her buildings she's concerned about. I think I know which tree it is. I think if it's the one it is, it's absolutely laden in ivy, but she's concerned about this tree, so we're going to go and have a look at that and do an assessment. I'll give her a verbal report of what I believe should or shouldn't be done, if anything, and then if work wants doing, then we will go back and do it a bit later on. Okay, that's that one sorted out. Tree is coming down. It's a liability, so that'll be a job for not next week, week after, I expect.
Okay, Karina, best of luck to you. And
thank you so much.
Here they come.
That's typical. A turn up
It's
just
the only
a
hit
pop master
single
start.
by Wham to actually include the word wham in the title.
Wham bam, thank you, man.
Is it the Wham Rap?
Wham Rap?
Yeah.
It is, from 1983, that's the one.
Right, it's 12:15. I gotta go and pick my brother up in an hour, but I've got 10 minutes spare. I'm gonna shoot down and see Tim at his workshop to see if he's managed to make a start on our slitter rake combination. He wanted to have a quick word with me because he was giving me all these options that he could literally make it so he could slide up and down, hydraulically lifted, hydraulically adjusted and stuff like that. Which would be great because I could operate everything from the cab and that's fine, but I think it's one of those machines, like I said to him, that once I've got it set up for a particular season or type of work, I won't be adjusting it again. So to be honest, the little top link adjustment that we have, it's probably about 6 inches of adjustment, is probably enough. I'll cope with that, and you know what, for me to get out of the tractor and give it a few turns and put a locking nut on, it's not the end of the world. You know, and it's all very well having everything posh and hydraulic and lovely, but it's something else to break. It's another pipe to maintain, it's another O-ring to maintain, it's yeah, it's just more work. So I think really and truly it's going to be, once I set this thing up how I want it, it's more than likely going to stay that way. It's possibly never going to be adjusted. We'll see. Anyway, we're going to pop down and see if he's there. If he is there, we'll have a quick look at the rake, if he's doing it. If he's not doing it, then I won't bother because there's nothing to show you. But then we will go and pick up my brother-in-law. It's not outside, so maybe it is inside. Hello, mate. How you doing? Looks the part, doesn't it?
Using the brackets that came with it,
Yeah.
so just set it to wind them up maximum on there,
Yeah.
then line the tines up with the wear marks
Under there.
on there, so you can lower it on there,
Yeah.
raise it slightly,
That makes sense.
and you can drop it more if you need to.
Lovely job.
But that should be all the four you need for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I like the idea of the hydraulic and everything, but it's just something else to go wrong, isn't it?
Nothing to go wrong, pipes, rams aren't cheap.
Well, it's and this works. And like I said, we've got those bits.
You'll never really adjust it, as soon as you
No.
put it to where you want it.
It's going to stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely job.
The only advantage would be if you wanted to slit something but not time harrow it, but why would you do that?
Just lift it up, innit? Yeah. Or just take it off.
Pull the top link in or something.
Yeah. Well, it's only 6 bolts. Take the thing off.
Yeah, there aren't any, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, get there.
Yeah. All right. I thought you'd call in and say hello, and yeah.
Have it all done and sprayed. Have you
Yeah.
seen Abby?
Not yet. No.
No one there.
Take my hat off to him. Well, I've already taken my hat off. He is a clever chap, is Tim. So I'm well impressed with what they've done as far as the engineering and mounting those two things together. It is all 6 bolts. It would come off with 6 bolts. He's used the brackets that came with the machine and basically just retrofitted it so it fits. It's yeah, proper job. I'm real happy. Right, let's go to build it and give them back some pallets and get my £46 back.